I'm by the back door and I'm just doing a bit of work on the shutter here. When we bought these, we bought the longest run they did, which didn't quite reach the doorstep. It was about 140mm, 14 centimetres short. Bought some extra slats, so they come in single bits like this, and they all slot together. I'm going to adjust the shutter with a twiddly stick. Okay, that should come down right now. I don't know whether to put another slat in. I might have to put another slat in. Drop it down a bit. I think I'll put another slat in. So I just put another one in. I've just put 3 in. I'll just put another one in, and then adjust it up so it meets the ground and goes up to the top. So I've fitted the slat and now I've got it up into the runner, but it's a bit too long for the top end, so I need to look up in there, and there's a couple of adjuster screws, so I need now just to adjust it up a bit so it fits the top of the door frame.
So here I am in the bathroom that we're working on at the moment, and I'm going to do the little tiles over the sink. So it's time. I've just started stripping back the paper. So shell pink, which would have been gorgeous in its day, it would have had gold on it, it's embossed, it would have been very, very beautiful. This would have been somebody's bedroom. And I'm just going to strip back as far as I can. I want to get back to the plaster. So there's a little bit of the gold and red one there, and definitely the blue, but I want to go beyond the blue and back to the plaster and stick my little tiles on. So here are my tiles that are going to go on. So here we are, stripped back to the plaster. It's got horsehair in it. I did wonder what was going on as I was stripping it back, and this is all horsehair within the plaster work, so very, very old. And I realise now that I've taken the shell pink off of that area that it's actually 2 layers in one. So that pattern is this second paper stuck very hard to the shell pink, and that roll of red and gold, which is this one, is a very, very thin paper. It's like tissue paper, so the two have sort of welded themselves together, but that gives me a little bit to use for patching up. So this area here I want to patch up next. There they are, stuck to the wall. Just going to let the adhesive go off, and then I will grab that up. Just put a little bit of our neutral colour paint around the outside edge and around where the mirror is going to hang. I'm going to leave that central space in the original wallpaper so that we know it's always under the mirror if we want to show anybody the original. And I might, if I find a decent bit of it, leave an extra bit somewhere as well.
These 2 square pipes here are the vents for the boiler coming through the wall. I just need to make some sort of grill to go over them, really. So I've got to see what I can knock together in the workshop. So I found some of this wire mesh. I think that would be a good thing to use. It's really fine wire mesh. I think that'd be a good thing to use to make the grill out of. We'll see what I can make a frame out of now. I've got all sorts of offcuts, little bits of wood. I might use something like this, perhaps. It's a bit of moulding, a nice shape to it, and possibly some of this flat wood. Yeah, just see what I can knock up, really. So here we go, this is what I've just knocked up. Had to be shaped at the back to sit on the block. and then I've got the mesh in the middle, and yeah, I think that'll be alright. See if it fits. There you have it. This little guard just to stop things from going down that it shouldn't do. I'll do for now anyway. So I had a little rethink on this. It works, it does the job, but it doesn't really look that great. So I'm going to have a little rethink and a little replay. I'm going to see if I can make something with louvers on it. I'll still put the mesh behind, I think, but I think louvers would cover the hole better. So I just put together this louver. So I've just drilled slots in down either side, and then cut these pieces of hardwood trim, just flat bits that I had some lying around, and put them in to make this louver. So I think that should work fine. So this is Mark II. Got little louvers. I'm happy with that. That's a lot better than the previous version. It looks a lot neater and a lot tidier. So I just need to put the mesh in the back of it and fix the wall, or paint it perhaps. So that's the vent Mark II. Painted it in an off-white. That's alright, I'm quite happy with that.
So this is inside our little greenhouse. The weeds have gone rampant again. I've come in particularly to pick all the chilies. So we have masses of red chilies. So that's going to be great. This is ginger in the middle. And again, chilies there. We've got some little acacia trees down there I'll have to get out and put in the ground too. So that's my chilli crop. More than I expected. Last time I chopped them up and put them in the freezer. I might try drying them this time as we have the hot weather.
Bee's been hanging the washing out and all the drying. So now we've got chilies drying on the rotary line. Good a place as any, I guess. What have you been doing this morning, dear?
I've been picking tomatoes in about 30 degrees. It's very hot out
That's a lot of tomatoes.
there. And this is a katydid. So if you had a lot of them, they'd be locust, but individually they're just katydids. They're very bright green, a bit like a grasshopper. They can fly, they grow quite big, and they're quite fast even just hopping around.